Hi, I'm Ron Magill, naturalist here at Zoo Miami and also Nikon ambassador. And today we're here at Zoo Miami at the Amazon and Beyond exhibit. And our goal is to capture a great portrait of a very elusive animal, the giant otter. Capturing a portrait is basically trying to capture the personality of that animal. Whether it be an otter at the zoo, whether it be your dog at home, whether it be your kid in the playground. You want to get that moment where you look at the image and you say to yourself, that is the animal, that is the kid. Makes you smile. It's not something that necessarily has to be posed, it doesn't have to be specifically lit a special way. You want to capture a moment that really makes you feel connected to that living thing. Today, to photograph the giant otter, I'm going to use the Nikon D750 combined with the Nikkor AFS 200 to 400mm f4 GED VR2 lens. And on top of that, I'll have the SB910 speedlight. When photographing the otter, I've got several challenges. The biggest one is that this is not an animal that sits still for a second. It's constantly moving, it's constantly active. But that is also the benefit, because it's giving you all kinds of expressions, it's giving you all kinds of movement. You've got to depend on your camera, you've got to really take a lot of images because you don't know what's going to happen next. You have a dark brown animal that's often surrounded by dark backgrounds. You want to create that separation. By using the speed light, you actually can paint that light on that animal, create the separation from the background, put a little catch light in the eye, pop the colors in his face, makes a big difference. And if you're working in close quarters, a great option is the AFS Nikkor 70 to 200 f4G ED VR lens. This image was one of the rare times the otters came out of the water and actually posed itself on top of a stone looking up for a split second. Able to capture that otter out of the water, almost a little curve in his body with his head curved, a little bit profile, whiskers tack sharp. Beautiful. The giant otter is one of the most highly endangered animals in the world. It's the most endangered mammal in the Amazon. We are one of only a handful of zoos that have them, and the only zoo presently in the United States that's breeding them. So it's a really rare challenge and privilege to be able to capture the image of this animal. Probably my favorite image of the day was this one time when the otter was able to climb up on a log, and I was able to photograph actually through some leaves, so you got a little soft green on the side, and the otter's on the log. It was like I took it right out of the Amazon. Absolutely precious. What you saw me do today was shoot a portrait of a giant otter, highly endangered species. But the same techniques used for that portrait can be used for a portrait of your Irish setter or your little baby cousin. They're all the same theories, all the same techniques. Remember, the challenges can be great, but the rewards will always be greater.